to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Nix. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for the Syracuse rookie. He dodged the tackle. Space to the left. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the red zone now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Pushing it up by a man, he's in the clear. 40, DeAndre Swift. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's got the squiver. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. He's going deep. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On 3rd down, here's Nix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Home already?
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Here's Swift to start the drive. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Cox. That's Walker. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Nix off the play action. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Nix, quick out line, complete. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. On is Jude Micatomney now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Jackson, quick pass line. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Oh, what? 180. Yo.
Lamar now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. It's a good play.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and was getting worked on. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd down, give to Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, the offense catches a break there. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing here, Nix. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Motion him out of the backfield left. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And another mistake for them here. This punt has way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
13.
2nd down, looking for options. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right, the team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Jackson yet again. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Play action with Nix. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, it came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down. 38 yards on the play. First down. Ground control with a soul like Roy. Chop you up with the one with crush. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like an old pen. Flex these balls.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hold on a sec. Away. Ready.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to try another deep one here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down, here's Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He brings it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Design run. Jackson keeping it. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Headed out right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things. because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second down. Here's Nix again. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Chased out to his right. And this is another incompletion.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
And they're on the 11-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 36-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the carry, it's Swift. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Going to run again with Swift. It's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Blitz coming, Lamar. Oh, he got free.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Drops it underneath, Swift. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Jackson loses the ball. Oh, the Broncos get to this one.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. If you don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Hey, listen over. Captain.
Nix from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
That's good for Broncos.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Complete to Mims. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Knicks. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Hey, Sean! Joe. Olay.
Throwing again. Here's Knicks. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Knicks to throw again. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alfred's right.
Return it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here's Luke for the point after.
20 extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
42. Broncos 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the It's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here. Looking now from the gun. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He's got the first down grab, breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, hits that second level.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. It's Nix out of the pistol. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throw is caught by the back. They have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in a hurry up here. Nix with it on first. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Once more, it's Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Absolutely fires this one right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
It's his running back. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just one left to burn now. First and 10 from the 43. This is Swift. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They're going to pass it here. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run now with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play.
Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. He's got it. It's in close. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens so likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And the pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.